Good afternoon, everybody. Fantastic to see so many people here. Welcome back to London. Some of your faces are familiar to us, others are new to us, and I hope you're keen to learn more. To all of you, you represent tens of thousands of nurses and midwives and healthcare assistants. And we just want to say an enormous big thank you from the staff, the trustees, for the fantastic stuff that you've been doing. Thank you very much.
As an independent charity, Cavell Nurses Trust gives support to nurses, to midwives and healthcare assistants, working and retired. And we stand alongside you and your colleagues ready to offer support if you face financial hardship. In the 12 months following the pandemic taking hold in the UK, there was a 140% increase in the number of the nursing and midwifery family that reached out to Cavell Nurses Trust and that needed our support as compared to the previous year. And an early trend in the pandemic was the effect on a nurse's ability to earn a wage. Now, public speaking isn't for everyone. It's clearly something I should be thinking about doing less of. I think you'd all agree. But a very special nurse called Marithel has recorded a story that she wanted to share with you, and it's her experience of that early point in the pandemic.
Hi, I'm Marithel and I'm a nurse. I qualified in 1993 and worked in the Philippines before moving to the UK in 2002. I work in NHS nursing roles, gaining experience in general nursing, research, and maternity. I love helping people, and when they are in most need, it is the most rewarding thing about nursing. Patients are so grateful to you for the help you can give. In March 2020, I was working for a nursing agency and was enjoying my busy shift. But then the COVID-19 pandemic hit the UK and everything changed. Suddenly, I wasn't needed, and nursing shifts became unavailable. Hospitals in my area cancelled all routine procedures and limited the amount of nursing staff on their wards. With fewer patients coming into hospitals, there were fewer shifts for us agency nurses. My husband is also a nurse and works for a different agency, and his shifts stopped too. I couldn't work. We had no money coming in at all. Emotionally, I was at my lowest. We have no family in the UK to rely on. It's just my husband and I, and our 2 daughters. We were thinking, where do we get the money to buy food? How will we eat? It's the most scary thing that happened in my life. I couldn't sleep. I was awake worrying all the time. My husband qualified for furlough money from his agency, but it was a small amount. My agency told me I couldn't get furlough money, but told me to contact Cavell Nurses Trust. When I spoke to the staff, they were so positive and helpful. They said they could grant us some money. I was so grateful. Cavell Nurses Trust are like angels. Cavell Nurses Trust was able to quickly get money to me. It was amazing. The support allowed us to stop worrying about food, and we could prioritize which bills to pay. Getting this support has helped me 100%. I feel much more positive now. I was out of work for 5.5 months, but we are both have nursing shifts again now. As a nurse, you are always helping others, so you never think that you will need help yourself. I'm so pleased and grateful that there is a charity out there dedicated to supporting nurses and other healthcare professionals. We all need to support each other, especially other nurses and healthcare professionals. If you can support Cavell Nurses Trust, that would be amazing. The impact on our lives has been huge.
So looking forward then, we're very excited to be launching some improved digital support to support those people just like Marithel, and using a new online application process. It's not particularly sexy, but it does mean that we get to spend more time supporting beneficiaries and less time on administration, so it's really, really important. But also will remain available downloadable paper and postal applications. I think we'd all agree that digital is fantastic, but it's really important that we remain human beings. For the first time, as Susan mentioned, we know the number of people who might need our help in any year. We also know that 3/4 of the nursing and midwifery family, people like Marithel, Diane and Sarah, feel completely unprepared for a financial crisis when it happens to them. And these facts underpin a new strategy which we're working very hard on now and will be launching in the coming months, which will mean that every year we'll be able to commit to supporting more nurses and midwives and healthcare assistants across the UK so that they can access a safety net when the worst happens for them. However, to achieve that and to achieve that support for the nursing and midwifery family, people like Marithel, Diane and Sarah, we need your support. And there are so many ways that you can get involved and join the Cavell family. Right now, for example, you can sign up online to our fundraising campaign called 10K for Nurses and Midwives. Lots of you have in the past, and I'm sure you'll do again. And it's for you to take part in throughout October. You get a headband. Who doesn't love a headband? And you get a t-shirt. And you can do 10K your way. So if you're a runner, a cyclist, or a swimmer, you can do that. But if you're like me and you like cake, you could bake 10,000 calories instead of your cake sale. Or you could do a 10,000 second challenge, which is just under 3 hours. And I think I'd probably find a 3-hour sponsored silence pretty tricky. If you're an employer, or you work alongside the nursing and midwifery family, you can join the Working With membership programme, which Susan mentioned. There's a membership journey for you and your colleagues and your staff that boosts awareness of the support that's available and allows you to use bespoke communications so that you can network and you can shout pretty loud and pretty proud that you support the nursing and midwifery family. We've got a number of wonderful members, organisations here with us today, from a range of different types of organisations, from NHS trusts to independent providers, software companies, recruitment companies, and some manufacturers as well. But the thing they've all got in common is that they're investing in the well-being of their staff, their colleagues, and the nursing and midwifery family. It's great to focus on things that draw us together, when times it seems like there's a lot that's pulling us apart. As a member of Working With, as a sponsor, as a fundraiser, as a supporter, as a donor, as a friend, you are making a vital impact in people's lives. You are transforming lives. And if today you're finding out about Cavell Nurses Trust for the first time, Susan, the team and I are really excited to talk to you, really excited to set up meetings to talk about how we can support you, support your organisation, your colleagues, and how we can partner together. That is the end of my speech, and that means that you can eat and drink more, and it's still not raining, so please enjoy the balcony and the fresh air and the photo opportunities. Thanks so much for coming.